Okay, this is a tutorial for finding the GCF of two whole numbers. Dalawang whole numbers lang. This is most especially for grade 3 or grade 4 lesson. Finding the GCF of two numbers. I have here an example. 12. Let's see find the GCF of 12 and 18. Okay, find the GCF of 12 and 18. There are three ways or three methods of finding the GCF of a number. One of them is the listing method. Okay, so we are going to list all the factors. The listing method. Again, our lesson is about finding the GCF. GCF means greatest common factor. Okay, in the listing method, we are going to find out the factors of 12. So, factors of 12. So, we will get by listing 1 times 12. And then we have 2 times 6. We also have 3 times 4. And then we already have the 4 here, so this is already enough. We will stop now. This is now our para siyang horseshoe. So ito na yung mga list of factors of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So if you are going to list that down, the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Okay. And then, the factors of 18. Factors of 18 are 1 times 18, then 2 times 9, then 3 times 6. Okay, so there is no 4, there is no 5. We have 6 here. So, enough na siya. Ano na siya, horseshoe na siya. So, enough na siya. Wala nang other. Okay, so the factors of 18 are 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So, pag nakita natin sila, we can already determine ano yung greatest common factor. Greatest common factor. So, the common factors are 1. Okay, meron siyang 1, meron din siyang 1. Meron siyang 1, oh. So, common factors nila yon. Okay, meron ding 2, common factor din. And then, we also have the 3 here. So, common factor din nila ang 3. And then, 4. This one has no 4. Then, we have the 6 here. Common factor din ang 6. And then, no more. So, sabi, greatest common factor. Since this is the greatest or the biggest number na common sa kanila na factor, this is now our GCF. Madali lang, right? So, that is how to find out the GCF of two numbers. The GCF of 12 and 18 is 6. So, the GCF of 12 and 18 is 6. Common greatest, the greatest common factor. This is for the listing method. Another method of finding the GCF of 12 and 6, we call it the continuous division method. Okay, continuous division method. Okay, so in the continuous division method, sometimes we call it decomposition method. So we will just divide, okay, sa 12 and 18. Kasi sila yung numbers na hahanapan natin ng GCF. Divide natin sila ng common factor sa kanila. Kunyari, prime numbers. So, we will start with 2. Kasi ang 1, usual naman talaga lahat naman ng numbers ay divisible sa 1, right? So, we will start with 2 since these numbers are even. So, divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Diba? And then, 18 divided by 2 equals 9. Ayan. So, pwede pa rin silang i-divide. Meron pa rin silang common factor na common divisor sa kanilang dalawa na pwede natin silang ma-divide. Okay, na pares. Anong number yon? 3, di ba? 3. So, 6 divided by 3 equals 2. and then 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Okay. Meron pa ba tayong numbers na pwede nating i-divide sa 2 and 3 at the same time? Wala na, diba? So, stop na tayo dito because 2 and 3 here, yung nasa baba, wala na silang common divisor na pwede mag-divide sa kanila. So, since these numbers, ang 2 and 3 na nasa na vertical ay common factor sa 12 and 18, and then this one, 6 and 9, ito na yung ating common factors na imo-multiply. Since 12 is divisible by 2, 18 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3, and 9 is divisible by 3. So, ang ating GCF, paano gagawin yan? GCF would be 2 times 3 equals 6. This one ha, this one. Kasi common ito sa kanila eh. Okay, common silang factor sa mga numbers na nasa right side. Hindi itong 2 and 3 na to sa baba. Okay, that is finding the GCF in a continuous division method. Another method, meron tayong tinatawag na another method is the prime factorization method. Tatlo ang way para makuha natin ang GCF ng number. So, alin kaya dito ang gusto nyong gamitin para makuha nyo ang GCF ng isang number? So, we will still use the 12 and 18 para ma-compare nyo which is the easier way for you to find out the GCF of a number. So, sa 12 and 18, ang gagawin natin, syempre, prime factorization, gawa tayo ng, let's say we will use the factor 3 method. Diba, meron tayong dalawang method of finding the prime factors ng numbers. So, gamitin natin ngayon ang factor 3. Pwede rin naman ang continuous division method, pero nagamit na natin sa letter B. Factor 3 na lang tayo sa 12. Okay, we have here 12. Okay, mag-prime factorization muna tayo. We have here 2 times 6. And then we have here 2 times 3. Okay, very good. So these are now the prime factors of 12. 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, so the prime factors of 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. So 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3. Yun yung kanyang prime factors. Dito naman tayo sa 18 kasi yun ang mga numbers na kailangan natin, 12 tsaka 18. Factor 3 pa rin natin siya. 2 times 9. Okay, ang factor naman ng 9 is 3 times 3, right? Okay, ito ay prime factors na, and then this one also is a prime factor na, and then this one also. So, the prime factors of 18 are 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, hayan na. Anong gagawin na natin to get the GCF? So, to get the GCF, ano man ang common sa kanila o parehas sa kanila, atin niyang imo-multiply. Pareho ang 2 tsaka 2. Pareho din ang 3 at tsaka 3. Parang ganito lang yung dito kanina sa letter B o sa continuous division method na ginawa natin. Na dito, diba, yung ginawa natin dito kanina, pareho lang siya, magkakasimilar sila, right? So, ito na mangyari sa kanya, magiging 2 times 3. Kasi ito yung common sa kanila na prime factors. Kasi mga prime factors to, diba? And these 2 and 3 are the common prime factors. So, i-multiply lang natin sila to get the GCF of 12 and 18. 2 times 3 equals 6. So, the same pa rin ang number natin, the same pa rin ang sagot natin, right? So, 6 dito, dito naman sa taas. Okay, dito naman ay 6 din. Pareho lang. Any method you will use, the same answer you will obtain, diba? So, ito din, 6 din siya. So, finding the GCF by listing method, continuous division method, and prime factorization method. So, that's it.